You know when you think you press record and you haven't? That is precisely what's just happened. I thought I'd press record, but in actual fact, I hadn't. I'm just going to take that again, but let me just show you what was going on over there. And I'm sort of hoping, there's still broken cloud moving around, sort of hoping that we might get some more. I know the sky's blown out, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. So that's where we started, where we had, let's lift you up a little bit, there we go. That's where we started, where we had this little spot of light here on this little crag. And that created an item of interest, and its shape was very similar to all the shapes that are up here. You got a line coming in, a line coming down, and I don't know, maybe I'll square crop it when I get home, but even so, it was a spot of interest where there was nothing. And then at the point at which I thought I'd press record, that whole valley lit up with light. And now you've got that association again between the shapes, but now you can see that ridge line and the shapes that are all within it. The sky up above is moody and threatening. That's a similar view. This time though, with the foreground all completely or almost completely black, now you can see a lot more of what's going on inside this V. It's just inherently more interesting. And then that was the one that I took just as I switched the camera on, where I didn't really look at the histogram, but I just had this little spot of light over here, and I just felt it was worth taking a picture of. But just to kind of show you what's there now, that's what's there now, which is, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's a pretty view, but without that extra ingredient, it doesn't do anything, or at least it doesn't do anything for me. It's just bland and almost boring. I hate to say that, when we're outside, out in the landscape, having a fantastic time, but it is. Those previous images, those ones that I've just showed you, I mean, you know, especially that one, that's an absolute belter. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with that. That's lovely. I'm really looking forward to processing that one when I get back to my accommodation. But as it is right now, nah, it's not really doing it for me. Not really doing it for me at all. And out to my left, I'm actually going to see if I can spin this around. So bear with me. No, wrong way. Will it go any further? Why won't you go any further? No, it won't go any further. Right, out to my left, you're going to have to trust me. There is a spot of light out on the hills. Just there. You can just see it in the distance. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait to see what happens with that spot of light and see whether, again, it turns nothing in front of me into something. So I'm going to make a bit of a decision to call this one here, simply because the temperature up here has dropped quite sharply, and I have this funny feeling that I am playing with borrowed time. It's literally a few seconds ago started to hail, which is a bit disconcerting. That spot of light over there didn't do anything, it faded away, but I can now see the base of the clouds just kissing the top of the hills. So I highly suspect that the cloud base is dropping, but I don't know whether you can see over there. I don't think you can, but oh, there you go, now you can. There is some absolutely beautiful light. So I'm going to stop videoing and just concentrate on this beautiful light, because then I can just pick up my gear and leg it when I'm ready to go. So I know this one's been a little bit haphazard, but sometimes that's the nature of landscape photography. It is a little bit haphazard, kind of make it up as you go along. try and make the most of the situation that you find yourself in. And that is precisely what I was trying to do. Either way, I hope it's been at least entertaining, if nothing else. I'll show some pictures at the end of what I'm actually getting here. I think I'm going to risk this one patch of light, and then I think I'm going to pack away and go. So until we're back out in the landscape, hopefully a little bit warmer and maybe a little bit drier, I should bid you farewell. Take care, stay safe. On the next one, see you soon. Bye now.